Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a concise overview, Book of Judges, Chapter 4. Let's get started now. This chapter continues the story of the Israelites after the period of the Judges began. Judges chapter 4 focuses on the story of Deborah and Barak, who God raised up to deliver the Israelites from Jabin, the king of Canaan. The chapter begins by stating that after Ehud's death, the Israelites again did evil in the eyes of the Lord. As a result, God allowed them to be oppressed by Jabin, the king of Canaan, who had a powerful army led by his commander, Sisera. Deborah, a prophetess and judge, was leading Israel at this time. She summoned Barak, the commander of the Israelite army, and instructed him to gather 10,000 men from the tribes of Naphtali and Zebulun and lead them into battle against Sisera. Barak was hesitant and asked Deborah to go with him. Deborah agreed, but warned Barak that the honor of defeating Sisera would not go to him but to a woman. Barak gathered his men, and they marched towards Mount Tabor, where Sisera's army was camped. Deborah also went with them. Sisera learned of Barak's army and gathered his own army, which was much larger than Barak's. He led his army towards Mount Tabor and engaged the Israelites in battle. However, God intervened and caused a massive thunderstorm, which caused Sisera's chariots to become stuck in the mud. This allowed Barak and his army to gain the upper hand and defeat Sisera's army. Sisera fled the battle and sought refuge in the tent of Jael, the wife of Heber, a Kenite. Jael welcomed Sisera into her tent and gave him milk to drink. As he slept, Jael took a tent peg and a hammer and drove the peg through Sisera's head, killing him. When Barak arrived at Jael's tent, she showed him the dead body of Sisera. Deborah's prophecy had come true, and the honor of defeating Sisera went to a woman. Judges chapter 4 teaches us several important lessons. First, it shows us the importance of trusting in God's power rather than our own. Barak was hesitant to go into battle against Sisera's powerful army, but Deborah reminded him that God was with them and would give them the victory. Second, it demonstrates that God can use anyone, regardless of their background or gender, to accomplish His purposes. Deborah, a woman, was raised up by God as a prophetess and judge to lead Israel. Jael, another woman, was used by God to deliver the final blow against Sisera. Third, Judges chapter 4 emphasizes the importance of following God's commands. The Israelites were oppressed because they did evil in the eyes of the Lord. When they repented and followed God's commands, He raised up Deborah and Barak to deliver them from their oppressors. In conclusion, Judges chapter 4 continues the story of the Israelites after the period of the Judges began. It shows us the importance of trusting in God's power, that God can use anyone to accomplish His purposes, and the importance of following God's commands. The story of Deborah and Barak serves as an inspiration for us to trust in God's power, follow His commands, and be willing to be used by Him to accomplish His purposes. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video.